Hey, what's up, guys? Nice day today. I'm back from doing all the moving. I got most of the stuff out of the trailer, and even part of that's organized and put away. So I've been kind of productive for the last few days. I did some work without you today because I broke my phone, and I got a new phone this morning, and it's doing its transfer of the data. So I started assembling the yokes to build the drive shaft for Hell's Bell, and realized that I forgot to order the end yoke for the rear diff. And so I'm at a standstill on that. Ordered one from Summit overnight from Ohio, should be here tomorrow. So I'll get underneath there and kind of mock everything up and get a measurement, and I'll measure it once, and then I'll cut the tube like 12 times, trying to get it to work, and then it'll be too short. No, I won't do that. I'll measure it a whole bunch of times, and I'll move some stuff around and measure it a bunch, but you got a nice slip yoke in that drive shaft, so I can get it close within 2 inches and it'll still be good. Okay, so there's my drive shaft. It's not welded, but I think it'll work. I mean, obviously it's not going to work until I weld it, but that's it. Today, you see what's behind me. I have Krystal sitting there patiently waiting for me to tend to her, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and take this fuel tank off and put it on Trisha. I was hoping that Trisha was going to have the big chunk of exhaust pipe here today, and I could get that mounted up. I would like to take Trisha into town tomorrow for the car show, but don't think it's going to happen now, unless that thing gets here sometime in the morning. So I'm gonna put you on a little time lapse and do some stuff, and then I'll get you in there for the nitty gritty and get that tank off, and maybe we'll just take it right over to Trisha and put it back on. Let's see how it goes. Hey, I'm back. I decided rather than do a time lapse, I'd just get in here and do it with you. So I've got a little bit of cyclo breakaway. Now, let's talk about penetrating oils for a minute. You know, WD-40, breakaway, Croil, there's a whole bunch of different ones. This just happened to be here, left over from my dad, and there was a few cans of this, and I've been using it for the last year, and I'm really kind of impressed with it. They don't sponsor me yet, and I'm hoping that they will, but I have to tell you, this works pretty good. On the 6V92 that's in Hell's Bell, the turbo has a big cast iron 90-degree elbow on it, and it was rusted up solid. It would not even move. I beat on it with a hammer, I heated it, no help. And so before I left to go to Florida, I hosed it down with the breakaway, and I came back, and last night I hit it with a hammer and it popped right off. So this is my go-to for right now, unless you guys have something that works amazingly better than this. So I'm just gonna hose this down. Now, I know I've talked to you about these before. These are the track mat, and you know, it's just a good piece of foam, and it's got a little you know, like speaker box carpet on it, and man, it sure is nice. Just throw that thing on the ground, slide down on there. I use it all the time. I mean, it's one of my favorite tools to use, actually. Oh, let me explain the hat. So, you know, I don't usually wear a hat, but my buddy Rob, you know, he died a few weeks back, and I bought his Hayabusa from his wife, And this was Rob's hat. When he'd take his helmet off, he'd stick this hat on. And today I got it out of the trailer and took it for a little spin down the road, and I've been wearing this hat around ever since. But job there. Little hose clamp down here. I bet somebody dropped that thing a dozen years ago and couldn't figure out where the heck it was. It was just parked right down in the strap. Straps have seen better days. All right, so we're going to clean up where the straps go, make sure there's no real bad pits, that tends to get pinholes in it. So we're gonna clean it up and just make a quick look at it. These are about $1,000 a piece, somewhere in there. So I'd really rather not have to replace it. I'd love to just get this. There's a little crack, get that TIG welded, get a little polish on here. I really wish that it still said Langford Trucking on it, but it don't. So I'll clean that off. We'll see how it goes. Probably tight enough. I could probably try loosening it a little bit. Let's put you down here with me. That way, if I get a big spill or something cool, you can witness that. Seems like there's just a little bit of water in there. Could be some coming from the other tank. Pretty empty, actually. So, being how this is the extra tank, there's no feed lines or anything in the top. So, the two straps are loose. We should be able to take that tank right out of there. I may clean these straps up and paint them. They're in good shape, and the ones that are on Trisha are all rusted out. So I may take these straps off, clean them up, get new rubber for a gasket, and put them on. And if I do that, then I'll take the other ones off as well and put those on the other side. Let's see. The idea is to not drop this. So there's just no sense in denting up the tank you are going to replace because one's dented, It's a lot heavier than I gave it credit for. Nah, it's not really like it. Pretty good pitting right in here. Kind of expected that. The slush and the crap gets up in there and sits between the strap. Alright, so because of where the fill cap is, this is kind of the top of the tank, and all the slush and crap from the road kicks up onto the tank, kind of just hovers in this space. And it's got some pretty decent pitting in there. I don't think we'll have a leak, but there's some that are pretty close. We'll have to see how that goes. Pretty much the same way on both. Since we're going to put Trisha to work, I think I want to use this tank. It's got this little crack right here. I'm going to have welded, and I'll wash this tank up nice, clean up this strap area, and we'll coat that strap area with a little corrosion X, a little bit of pollen. Can't hurt nothing, you know. And we'll get it put on Trisha. It's got a little bit of gunk in there, so I'll probably steam that out and steam off the tank and take it and get it welded. That's such a crazy place to have cracked. I don't even know why that cracked there. But man, it sure lets a lot of water in there. Anyways, let's take these straps off. Save these just in case Trisha's aren't any good. And there she is. One tank off. Looks like they had a really good looking color blue at one point in time. You know, I'm kind of partial to blue. I really like white too, but maybe I'll do something crazy and make this thing the color blue it was when it was new. I doubt it though. We gotta put some new fasteners in here. These are rusted up pretty bad. Well, this is the end of this particular video. I just wasn't sure where to leave it, and that's all the footage I have with me right now. So thanks again for coming, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.